I'm Dick. I work with Kenny. This is the Northern Performance Shine side of things. A lot of times you guys don't see me because I'm usually recording him, working on the cars, building engines, drag racing, whatever it may be, doing donuts in the red truck, jumping the red Corvette out of the dyno bay. If you haven't seen that video, reference back a few videos ago. Anyways, what I do here is I do the ceramic coatings and paint corrections on the vehicles that come in. We either have them from the race car side or performance side, or they come in naturally. Me and Kenny teamed up on this. I think it was 2022, 2021, not too long after. He got the shop all buttoned up, got the lights in and everything. As you can see, we got the sun in here, so we need that much light. So I can tell exactly what's going on with your vehicle before we ceramic coat it. Kenny and I spent about 4 to 5 years practicing on all his stuff, which he's brave because he buys really nice shit. And he was like, here, let's get the buffer, let's get some ceramic coatings, let's see what these things do. So we spent years trying different ceramic coating companies, from Duraslick to Adams, like not that BS, Chemical Guys, ceramic wax that a lot of people are around here offering. We'll get into that later on. But we spent the time learning what companies we like, what companies we don't like, and we've actually built a really nice corrections and coating company together. Now, some of the bigger jobs, he jumps in and helps me, whether it's either using the machines or ceramic coating, so we do work together. We collab, we still test stuff. His new plow truck and his personal Denali, we went through and we tried coatings, we tried different techniques on it. So it's nice having a partner that will let you just go hog wild on his stuff, and he has that amount of trust in me to know I'm not going to screw it up. Right here, I brought out I brought out our staple of ceramic coatings that we like to use. We use a company called G Technique. This is their Crystal Serum Light. This is our go-to. This is up to 5 years of protection. The reason we chose G Technique is because every company we've used, we've either had to use 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers of ceramic to get to the level of protection and the feel. Like, a lot of it's in the feel. If it feels like garbage, stuff's gonna stick to it. We want to avoid that. So our goal, and the main reason we stuck with G Technique, is so we know when we put on our XL, this is the hydrophobic top coat, and we pair it with either one of our ceramic coatings, we know it's gonna be easy to clean up, easy to maintain. And when you're at home, when you got a Sunday where you're wanting to wash your car, it's gonna take some car wash soap, a wash mitt, a little bit of time, and it's gonna look just like it did when it rolled out of here. So that's why we go with that. So ceramic coatings go on after we've done the paint correction. A lot of people think that this is where all the money is, when you spend $1,800, $2,000, $3,000, whatever it may be to get it done. What costs the most is the preparation. Like Kenny's truck here, I've wet sanded it twice, and then I'm doing a full 3 to 4 stage paint correction on it to make it nice and flat as possible. So I'm already about 30 hours, 35 hours into this. If you guys see his burgundy Corvette out and about, I got about 40 hours into just prepping the paint on that, and then it just goes from there. So when there's marring, there's scratches, stuff like that, we try to get as much of that out as possible, and that's where the cost comes in. I see a lot of guys that, especially up here in northern Michigan, everybody's about saving money. We get it. There's things you save money on, there's things you don't save money on. When it comes to cars for us, you don't save money. You want to spend the money to make sure it's protected. And when you use a company, I've used Chemical Guys in my old shop, great products, but you can't advertise a ceramic wax the same as a ceramic coating. It's not. Ceramic wax is pretty much just a hype up. It is extra hydrophobic, but within 4 to 6 months, if not less, especially being up here, it's gonna start to feel rough, or it won't beat up on the paint and it'll start sheeting, which it'll be the paint surface holding water on it instead of the water dispersing and going away. The CSL by itself, the water beads up, runs right off. We hit it with that hydrophobic top coat, it literally sheds the water. We got a customer who I did their CTSV, and he made a video and he had the clip where he said he was drying his car with water, because as soon as he'd hit it with water, the hydrophobic top coat did its job and dispersed the water completely out the vehicle. Therefore, minimum effort on drying it, you don't have to worry about marring it, and then you can use a leaf blower, air hose, stuff like that, blow the water out, and the job's half the amount of time as if you had to sit there, dry it with drying towels. And so we'll dive in onto the correction side a little bit more since we touched base on the ceramics. I discussed the fact that most of the money that wrapped up is in the preparation of it. So right here I have a couple pads. This is our first step pad, this is our second step pad. Our third step's on its way in. I actually burned them up on a vehicle, but this is for cutting. So what the cutting does is, after we make sure that there's enough clear coat on the vehicle, we will take the cutting pad and we will go through, and this is what levels a lot of that surface. So, I mean, I wish I had the diagram because it shows the ridges. It literally looks like highs and lows in your paint just from years of washing, even if it's new. Nothing against dealerships. First thing they do when vehicles come in though, they grab their car wash brush, wheel that vehicle in, and they hit the whole vehicle with a car wash brush. It looks good outside, it looks clean, they wax it, whatnot. But as soon as we bring it in here with almost 400,000 lumens of light, you can see every little scratch, every little imperfection, everything, just from them washing it. Whether that's 7 miles, 0 miles, anything like that. Literally every vehicle has imperfections, believe it or not, whether it's a Denali or a Ford Escort. So first pad up is this. This is our first stage cutting pad, like I said. We'll use this. Every vehicle gets a new set of pads. Not cost effective to us. Most people clean their pads, reuse them. I have a pad washer. I wash the pads as I'm doing the vehicle. The vehicle is excessive with damage and stuff like that. Sometimes each side gets a new pad. But just know when you start with us, every vehicle gets a new set of pads. This is our second stage pad. So this will hit our medium polish. This removes 1,000 grit or worse scratches. This is 2,500 or 15 to 2,500 grit or finer. And then we got a black pad that we usually go over it with, and that's cleans up everything else, make sure there's no haze, stuff like that. So the main thing is making sure that it's glossy, there's depth. A lot of people take their pictures from this angle on a vehicle. Any vehicle looks great if you take it from an angle. My thing is I take the pictures from straight on. That way, not only do you see this, but you also get to see how much depth. You'll see the background and be able to read the labels. If you can read the labels and they're 4 or 5 feet away from the vehicle, that means that depth and clarity is there, and that I've done my job to make your vehicle look its absolute best. So with the cost of things, we'll touch base on that because that's everybody's big thing. Like, you see guys that'll do this stuff for $800. We see guys that'll do this stuff for $4,000. There's companies out there that charge $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 to ceramic coat and PPF, do all kinds of stuff. Currently, we're not doing PPF, but anyways, back to the ceramic coating. Our packages start at $1,300 for a new car, $1,500 for a used. New truck is $1,800, used truck's $1,900. And the reason we got them spaced out is because it's not a crazy gap. Newer vehicles do take a little bit less work, but we don't treat used vehicles any different than we would a new car or even a show car. So you bring your Camaro in, it's gonna get prepped, it's gonna get done. You'll be able to cruise it, take it to the strip, and then even take it up to a car show if you would like, or a cruise bin, and do well, draw a lot of attention, and people will be asking you who did your vehicle, and that's our goal. So every vehicle, 15 to 20 hours minimum is what I put into them, just wheeling them, going over the paint. I got these lights. I got another handheld light that I take around with me, put close to the paint, just to make sure that everything's as far out as we can get it. And then that way, when you're out in public, your car looks fantastic. You got a business meeting, you got to pick people up from the airport. You're gonna pull up and they're gonna know it's you. Your car's gonna look the absolute best. Truck, SUV, whatever it may be. Shoot, we even got a dump truck coming in soon. So we're gonna do full ceramic on that, along with a paint correction. It's brand new, but we're gonna make sure that's protected. So when it hits the job site, easy to clean, easy to maintain, and you'll be looking the best, I guess, in the quarry. So at the end of the day, a lot of folks think like, oh man, it's a house payment, it's this, it's that. It is a good chunk of change, and we get that. But when you get your vehicle and you take it home, you don't have to worry about it failing in 6 months. If for some reason it did fail in 6 months, you call me, we get it taken care of. We haven't had any issues yet since we've been using G-Technique, and we've used G-Technique since we rolled the doors open. I mean, like I said in the beginning, we spent years testing, and these guys have been the absolute best company to work with. Customer service, warranty, everything. So we don't have to worry about that. And when you use a subpar product like a ceramic wax, essentially you're getting what you get out of it. You're paying $13 for a ceramic wax, you're gonna get $13 a use. You're gonna get, the flaws will start to come through. Wax literally just fills the craters. That's why a lot of guys use a ceramic wax, because instead of doing the preparation and making the vehicle look good, because this is essentially like a glass coating is what it would equate to. We're putting it on there, whatever's there you're gonna see. So if you got imperfections, you're gonna see through it. Use a ceramic wax. It's an easy way to hide shoddy work, which we don't like to do. I don't think Kenny would let it out the door. I know I don't let it out the door, so we want to make sure every vehicle is its absolute best before it rolls out with the Northern Performance name on it. But with the Shine side, we haven't put out too many videos. I think we did one video. Might have been working on a set of wheels for Kenny, maybe even one after that. But let us know what you want to see. If you got any stories, let us know. If you're wondering about our work, you can head over to Facebook. Northern Performance Shine is on Facebook and Instagram. You can check it out, and that we showcase our work. We have been trying to be better about showcasing like before and after and steps. Like I got some videos out there showing wet sanding to polishing on this right here, because this has been a big one the past couple weeks. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share, let your mom know we're out there. We like married moms, single moms, all the moms, but let us know what you guys want to see, either side, the shine side or the performance side. Make sure to be vocal about it. If there's something we could do better about, add more to, or if you guys just want to see Kenny walking around in his boxers, you let us know. We'll get out there, make stuff happen. Keep an eye out. We just dropped a new video, 2 new videos for the green car. We're gonna have more coming. We're really excited for him to finally have that going after having the ups and downs over the past couple of years.